everyone, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the 5-day juice cleanse I did last week. Kind of what my results were and the pros and cons and what I might be doing the next time if I choose to do one. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually chose to use Julie's Juice by Julie. I chose that for a couple of reasons. One, it's not cold pressed juice, it's actually pureed, and I thought that that was a better choice for me. I'm hypoglycemic, so the longer that something takes to process, the better it is for my body. Otherwise, I have a blood sugar spike and then crash. The second thing is they had a great Groupon. So I figured 30 bottles, 5 days, let's see if we could do it. So I started with day one, and I juiced most all of the day. Towards the end of the day, you were allowed to have some vegetables. You could have boiled eggs, up to 3 of them. So what I decided to do is have a little tiny bit of miso soup, maybe a cup, and some edamame. So I did do all 6 juices. I found them to be pretty tasty, but I like vegetable juices as well as sweeter ones. I started around 9:30, 10, and I finished the last juice at 9. Felt okay. Day 1 was pretty good. Woke up day 2 actually, and by the way, I didn't do any exercise day 1. It says to take it chill because you want to let your body process it. So day 2, I went in and chose to do, I started this one a little bit later, I think around 10, 10:30. Day 2 was really hard. By like 4 o'clock, all I could think about was food. So I had a salad that night with just a squeeze of lemon, no extra anything. I didn't want to, not follow the instructions, at least at the beginning, to try it out. And I woke up day 3 and I was hungry. That was something that's different for me. I usually have a later breakfast, like say 9-ish, maybe 10. And so by day 3, I was pretty hungry. So I started my juices a little bit later, about 10 again, spaced them about every 2 hours, just because I didn't want to, excuse me, just because I felt like waiting 3 hours, since I'm a 3-hour hypoglycemic, so my blood sugar drops then. I didn't think that was the best choice for me. But I will tell you, by day 3, my skin was replenished. It could be to the copious amounts of water I was drinking along with. And I even though I was hungry, I felt energetic. I liked the results. I started feeling a lot less bloated. So let's move to day 4. I made the decision by the end of day 3, when I was that hungry, that I would take some time and maybe taper off the juices and start mixing in solid foods. So I ate really clean day 4 and day 5. I had 3 juices on day 4, another 3 on day 5, and then I extended my juicing to day 6. By day 6, I was ready to put solid foods back in my system. Looking back on it all, I think it would be better for my body, and this is just my body, everyone's different, to and I eat pretty clean, by the way. I think it would be better for me and my activity level to have something like soup or clean salads. No, nothing that's I guess nothing in the lines of dairy or gluten or meat during that time frame. And I could probably have extended it a little bit longer and done a full 7-day cleanse if I had mixed 3 juices with 3 mini meals. I will let you know, by day 4, I was itching to get out, so I did, I think, 7 miles, which could explain why I was hungry. Day 5, I also did a pretty extensive workout. I wasn't running so much, but I was going on long walks and in the heat. So that's kind of my juice cleanse, I guess, timeline. In the future, like I said, I'll mix solids and the juices. I loved Julie's product. It came in perfect shipping. I mean, you just pop them in the freezer for anything that's longer than 3 days. And then when you are ready to defrost it, you just pull it out and literally sit it on the counter overnight and it's ready. So I really liked the product. I thought most of them were very tasty. Moving forward, I do need more substance in my body. Maybe it was just because it was my first juice cleanse and I was being overly ambitious. But that's kind of, I guess, the cons to how I personally felt. The pros were, by day 5, I maybe it was water weight, but I seriously, my entire midsection had completely slimmed down. I was getting ready for a big trip over the weekend, and I also noticed over the weekend I wasn't as hungry. I was eating maybe 2 meals a day, and they were very small. So the food was a little bit heavier because I was on vacation. And looking back on it, I think it was because I had eaten so clean those 6 days leading up that I started feeling like, I mean, a heavier piece of food would not last for me. And it would make me, I mean, or rephrase, it did last for me for extended periods of time. So that was really great. During the juice cleanse, I did not have any alcohol until the 6th night. And I also, and I only had wine. And I also drank about 80 to 100 ounces of water, which for somebody that's only 5 foot tall, that's almost my body weight. So those were great things. My body did feel better after it. And I've done food cleanses before, but I've never gone as far as to just try juicing. So there you have it. I wrote, if you'd like, leave a comment if you have any questions, leave a comment. Also, you can subscribe to my channel. It's newer, but I will be posting a lot more video coming, and I'd be glad if you joined me. So thank you for viewing, and I'll see you guys next time.